I am so disgusted with our doctor. I'm never going back to him again.
You've been with him for years. Come in.
I went to him yesterday, and do you know what he decided to tell me?
Now?
The tests show I'm pregnant.
What? What?
Oh, boy. How could that be?
Oh, my God.
An immaculate conception? I mean, come on. I said no.
I'm picturing.
There's no picture. That's ridiculous. He's mixing me up with some 30-year-old.
Maybe he did, but it's not a bad idea, you know, to have a young one around. Why not? Come on.
Get a dog. I'm not
Get a dog?
getting
compared to a child? Come on.
No,
Come
I'm
on.
not going through that anymore. God almighty. I was really disappointed, and I started yelling at him and carrying on. So I don't think he wants to see me again anyhow. But
maybe
I thought
that's the reason he said it.
What?
You know?
Oh, to get rid of me?
Maybe that's could be.
That's a possibility, too.
So, hey, listen.
All right, I got news
you're not
for you.
a happy person, and when you come and you give him a lot of questions, he doesn't like the idea. He wants to come in for 5 minutes and make $200. That's what he wants to do.
He got rid of me. He got rid of me. Medicare is going to pay if I were pregnant? Come on. Case closed. Let's have some coffee. The end. The end. No more talking. No more talking. The end.
What's all this chipper thing?
Oh, I'm in a pretty good mood today.
She's in a good mood today.
Yeah. I got a call from.
You got a.
Yeah, you remember Hank, the fellow I was almost engaged to before you asked me to marry?
Oh, yeah, I remember. Go ahead.
Well, he called me. He's moving back into the area. He's divorced, and he wants to see me. What do you think of that?
I might take in a movie for you to see him, you know that? That way you have at least 2 hours that you can talk to him. You're kidding me. You're going to see him?
I told him I'd think about it, and he's going to call me this afternoon and let me know. I'll tell him what my answer is.
Oh, you're
Remember, you know, it was pretty close before you showed up.
I know.
He was going to be the
You fooled around.
one.
I know.
I didn't fool around. I was almost engaged to him.
The who? What? You were engaged to him?
Almost engaged to him. We were going steady since high school.
That's good. Well, that's high school is nice. That's like puppy love.
Well, I'm telling you that he called and he wants to see me, and I don't know.
And you
maybe
you didn't say that you were married?
He knows I'm married.
Oh, he knows. Oh, so he's being sociable in a way of maybe reflaming that flame or something.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Huh. Well, listen. How many years are we married? Maybe it's time. So you go your way with your friend, and I'll find somebody.
Oh, don't be like that. Should we invite him over? Should I invite him over? And we'll just talk about old times and what his life is like now and what our life is like now. Could it hurt?
You put me in a bad mood right now. You brought up things, I don't know. I don't know if I should be around to see your friend again. I don't know. I don't even want to be around because who knows?
Do you want me to?
He's liable to say something and
well, do you want me to see him
privately?
On my own. How do you feel about that?
Well, That's all right. If you remember that you're married.
Oh, well, I won't forget.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's against my, I don't, but all right. Go ahead. Have your date. Have your date. Come back with a smile and I'll knock his block off.
All right, when he calls, I'm going to say, I would love to see you, but.
Uh-huh.
And that'll end that. Okay? Deal?
Oh, you're so nice. Oh, you remembered. You know, if it's not too much trouble, could you get me a cup of coffee?
Excuse me?
What?
Excuse me?
I said, could you get me a cup of coffee? Is it so? What?
What happened to the magic word? Please. Could you get me a cup of coffee, please? Just because we take each other for granted is no reason for you not to say, please. No, I will not get you a cup of coffee.
I'm not going to get a cup of coffee.
You're not asking me the right way.
It's like I've been living with you 90 years already, and now it's with the please?
You always said that. You always said that.
So for once I didn't say it.
Yeah, well, once is too many times.
Huh? Oh my God. Please. Please, can you get me a cup of coffee, please? Not too hot, please.
I'll think about it.
You're
no better than the woman in the grocery store who's behind me with a couple of items, and I have a whole cart full of groceries, and I say to her, would you like to go ahead of me? You only have a few items. And what does she do?
That's a nice
thing to do. She goes ahead of me, no thank you, no looking at me, no nothing, and walks out. So I yelled after her, you're welcome.
Did you really do that?
Yes. I was so offended. What's with the thing? Where are people's manners today? Where are people's manners? And to find them in my own home, forget it. Get your own coffee.
That took a lot of nerve to say that.
Well,
thank you.
No, I said you're welcome.
Oh, you're welcome.
As if she had said thank you. Yeah. Well, forget about that woman in the grocery store and let's talk about us. I do not want to wait on you and just you say to me, get me a cup of coffee, get me this, get me that. You ask me in a polite way and I'll be very happy to do it.
This is what you want? Now?
What then?
So from now on, we're going to be just where your position is and where my position is.
All I'm asking is to use your good manners that your mother brought you up with.
The good manners have been with me for ages now. And the thing is, when we talk to each other, it's husband and wife.
You still say please. I'm not accepting any excuses. You still keep a civil tongue in your head and say please, and would you be good enough, and thank you, and you're welcome, and that's the end of that. All right.
So what? So what? I'm not too happy that way we're going. I mean, it's sort of leading towards something that's going to separate us just because of one stupid little word. Well, no, maybe it's not stupid, but yet that word is going to separate us.
Then it's your problem.
Are we going to the movies tonight?
I believe so.
I didn't say please.
No, you asked a question.
I asked a question, and I asked a question. Get me a cup of coffee. That's all.
That was an order. It wasn't a question. All right, let's drop it because we're going no place with it. From now on, because you've always done it, when you want something, whether it's me or anybody else, you just say please, and you say thank you, and you're welcome, and I'll do the same. All right? Are we agreed?
All right, we're agreed. For once that I didn't say please. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Wow, wow.
I have a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way.
Well, you are in fine voice today,
Yes,
I must
I am.
say.
Yes, I am. And I think I was dreaming about this.
Dreaming about what?
How you would look if you were blonde.
Oh. Oh. I don't know. I don't know. How did I look?
Well, you know, I've seen that same color for over 50 years. I want to see something different, something that makes me feel,
yeah.
woo, 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 you know. Get a little excited about it.
I don't know. I'm not a blonde, even as a baby. You saw my baby pictures. I was never blonde. I don't want to look like everybody else, you know.
Everybody else? Why? Isn't blonde good?
Well, at this stage, you know, there's a lot of blonde ladies around to cover the white and the gray.
Maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm thinking of blonde. Not redhead, but blonde.
I don't know. No, I don't know.
I don't know. See, there's nothing I could get from her. It's always the same thing. I get up and I look at you and I'm saying,
well, I don't want to put a damper on your spirits. You're in such high spirits.
That's the idea.
Well, the only thing I can think of is we'll go to a wig shop, all right?
A wig shop.
And I'll put on a wig, a blonde wig, and then you'll see how awful I look.
You look beautiful. Don't worry about it.
No, I look awful.
That's what you're looking at.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll do that if you try on a toupee.
Well, now, certainly I will try a toupee.
Oh?
For a blonde, yes, I would.
Oh? And what color? I'm thinking blonde.
You want me to wear blonde, too?
Yeah.
Well, wow. Do I look Swedish? Swedish, maybe blondes, you know.
What's that got to do with it? You want me to wear
Well, all the women, you know, that doesn't make what nationality they come from.
Let's try. I don't know. I'm very upset about the whole thing. I don't want to go blonde, but I will concede that we'll go to a wig shop. I'll try on a blonde wig, and you'll try on a blonde toupee. All right?
I'll agree. There's no big deal about that. The idea is that I would look at somebody that I've had for 50 years.
Yeah, well, I've been looking at you for 50 years, too.
New lights, you know. And I'm saying, maybe Jeanette MacDonald and Nelson Eddy, you know.
Oh, God. All right, you can play Nelson Eddy.
Those two always made such a wonderful pair. And they sang so beautifully.
Try out for the movies, okay? You have a very nice voice. You'll try out for the movies, and that'll take care of that. I don't think I'm going to go blonde, but I will.
We're going to try the wig, though. We're going to try the wigs.
We'll go to a wig shop, go find one. I'll find a wig shop, and we'll try it.
All right, I'll agree to that because I just want to see what you look like as a blonde. That's all.
All right. All right. That I'll give you.
All right. That's it.
All right.
So have a cup of coffee.
Okay. I'm glad you're in a good mood.
Well, I woke up that way. I didn't want you to sort of dampen my spirit, what I had, and my imagination, and all that kind of stuff.
It's enough already.
It's enough already?
Let's go.